Come on now, let's go. Here we go.
They go with Howard again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kenny Clark able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Stays on his feet. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line.
Inside. Go. No. 319. Zone. 319.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
319.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.